What's going on, everybody? It's Underdog IQ22 back with comic book missions. I don't know what number this is, but we're getting up there, and I think there's only one episode after this. So, I hope you've enjoyed the series, and like I said, I'll eventually do a playthrough of the story. I didn't do that first because I actually did a Twitch stream of the story mode completely, and then Twitch decided to not export it properly at the time, which is, I mean, annoying at least, but not that big of a deal because I don't mind playing it again, because this game is really fun, so that's alright. Plus now all the DLC is out and stuff. So today we have Thor and Storm working together to take down Paibok, or whatever the hell his name is. We're in a newer area. I don't want to say it's like brand new, but I don't remember this area exactly from the story, so it's kind of confusing that it's here now. The most fun thing to do in this area is to grab people and then throw them off the map. So let me take your axe away. I don't actually want it. Come here. Peace! Yeah, that's really fun to throw them off. I think I got two to laugh about that. Anyway, so we both have lightning powers, obviously. We're essentially both gods, which is kind of interesting. One from Asgard and one from, like, Africa or something, not to be racist, but I don't exactly remember where she's supposedly from. But so let's talk about Thor's powers first. He commands lightning. He can fly. He's not that great in this game. I always feel like Thor gets gypped out on these games because he's not that great in the second one either. He's got a ground smash AoE, which is really fun. He's got the whirlwind thing that like takes out like one person. He can send out a couple of these. It's just basically CC. That's all he's for, really, in this game. He does the hammer throw, which is just a projectile. And then, of course, every character has a super move. And I'm pretty sure he just, like, throws his hammer in the air and everybody gets hit by lightning or something along those lines. Let's talk about my girl, Retro Storm. This costume is fucking sick. It's straight out of Apocalypse. And this is the Storm that I grew up with in the comics and stuff. She's really badass. I think she is my favorite female superhero. And I just find her to be really cool. She's got straight bolt lightning, which has a chance of stun on hit, which is really good. Single target damage is kind of her specialty. She doesn't need this freaking axe, and I don't know why I picked it up. She's got this thing where she throws a lightning ball up and it hits somebody randomly. Like if you're in a room with a lot of people, it'll hit somebody. She can fly around just like Thor. Very similar characters, that's why it's cool to use them together. She does a blizzard fall, which is kind of like an Iceman power, but whatever. Like I've always said, she should be able to use different elements and stuff. She did have a tornado power, kind of like he does, but I don't really like her tornado power because it doesn't pick them up the way his does. It just kind of makes them dizzy, and I don't think that's as useful as the chain lightning, which is this has a chance of hitting more than one person as they flip in the air for no reason. Are you dead or alive? I can't even tell. Where are you spawning from? Bye. Alright. It's really fun to use her in a group and then just fly around and kind of stand in the back and do like the rando lightning. It works really well. I never knew you could break these little wall pieces here. That's cool, I guess. Alright, we're gonna try to build up her super so we can see it, because I think their supers are super. Their supers are super. Their supers are both very similar as well. which is really interesting to me. Thor in the movies is kind of a boring character. I've never thought Thor was interesting to me. He's just basically a god, but he's not as powerful as some other superheroes, so I never really got it. I don't like, if you want somebody to control lightning, I would pick Storm. I mean, she's kind of more iconic in that way. That's a cool little combo we did there. I got my super, but I'm gonna save it for the boss fight here. Payback. I think this ice blizzard thing, whatever it's called, is only really, I guess it's hail. I guess it's only really single target damage as well. Of course, every character in the game has multiple abilities, but I've been trying to show you guys the ones that I think are the best setups for them to heighten what they're good at, what the characters are good at, because there's not like a whole lot of strategy to the game, but there's a little bit. Like, there's certain characters just are simply better for certain situations and certain levels and things, and I always say that characters that can fly are better, and both of these can fly, so I guess they're not that bad. I just don't, I don't see why you would need Thor, because I think there's better CC characters, like Doctor Strange is a better, has better AoE, Miss Marvel has better AoE, Johnny Storm has better AoE, so it's interesting because not all the characters in this game are represented in these comic missions, and there's only one comic mission left, so I guess you guys will have to stay tuned to see what it is, because it's going to be one hell of a finale. I tell you, the characters that are in it, or that I'm deciding, it's pick any character for the final part, but I'm deciding who I want in it, and I've picked a really cool team, so I can't wait for you guys to see that. Let me use my super here. Ooh, it's a big lightning strike. Okay. And then Thor didn't have his for some reason, and he's really slowed, which is weird. Excuse me there. I hope you guys have been enjoying the series, and I want you guys to share it out. Tell your friends that I'll be doing the playthrough of the actual story, because it's fun. It's a fun game. It's a fun game to record, and I could stream it at some point, but I don't want what happened before to happen again. I don't think the whirlwind or tornado ability will work on this boss fight, so I'm not going to use it. Both of these characters are in the second game, and I think Storm looks cooler in this one because of the retro skin, and the second game only has 2 skins, which is a big complaint I have about the second game, because I think she needs that retro skin. I understand the Aurora, like the white or light blue skin that she has. I get it, it's kind of classic, but oh, it's just a giant AoE. I forgot what it was. I really don't need to block here because I'm just outputting more damage that I'm not really taking damage, just because my characters are super high level at this point. From grinding through these things, that's kind of what happens. He's one hit from death, so let's try to... Oh, there we go.
Well done.
Well done. Succeeded. Look, like that. That's old school X-Men. I think that's their classic costume there represented, and she looks pretty cool in that one. So.